Hello folks, it's Kane and welcome to Kane's Corner. We're playing some Elite today. There's a couple of reasons for that. The first is, this is on the mini PC. The mini PC is set up and done. So I wanted to test my audio settings on my mixer, my audio settings on OBS, my video settings on OBS. I wanted to make sure all of that was completely okay. So that's why we're doing Elite rather than something else like Darkest Dungeon or Mass Effect or whatever day I happen to release this is. The second is obviously I want to test my Adobe settings for export and all of that and make sure that's all good, because obviously I've had to reinstall that, so I had to convert all that over. And there was another reason, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, that was it. A few people have seen me playing Elite and they said, "What are you doing?" And it's like, well, I'm doing Thargoid invasion evac missions, which means I go to a system with a Thargoid in it, or several Thargoids in it, land at a station being attacked and pull people out. And people apparently were interested in that. So I thought, well, let's do one of them for the testing then, shall we? So you press 1 to bring this up, and then you go down to your galaxy map, which is just W and S. Press space to select the galaxy map. And that's where I currently am. And if I click that, ignore the maelstroms. They're horrible. We want nothing to do with them. We want missions in Thargoid invasion status. Now, this one is the closest. This is where I've been running. So as you can see, it says defensive window ends in 2 days. The purple is how far along the players are to getting to post-Thargoid recovery state. So right now, we are winning versus them being controlled. And it tells you all the things there that you can do to help with it. So I'm going to be doing assist evacuation efforts. So we do that to plot a route, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. And off we go. Now, in Elite, you can play it in 3 different modes. You can play it in open play, which means you're playing with other players. You can play it in private group mode, which means you make a private group. You can only certain people that you invite can be allowed in, or like friends only. And you can play it in solo. I normally play in solo because it's me and I don't like people. Also, there's just potentially gankers and shit in open play, so I don't really play it. The exception is when doing Thargoid missions, because other players being around to help attract their fire so I can get in and do what I need is really, really helpful. So right now, I'm in open. I'm just boosting to get rid of the mass lock, which is now gone, so I can charge my shift drive and jump. Thankfully, this ship has a really long jump range. Well, I say really long. It's like 30 odd, 40, nearly 40, I think. Which isn't like the most. I know there's people who've got like into the 80s and 90s. But this is not completely spec'd out for jump range. So what I've got is quite good considering. It's spec'd out to run cold instead. Like right now, you know, as you can see there, it's sitting at 46% heat. If you look in the middle of the screen where the circle is, there's a heat indicator that's going up now, 51, 53, 55. It's also at the top because I'm going around the sun. This thing normally idles somewhere around 18. Like if I give it a minute or two just to cool down as I get away from this sun, you'll see what I mean. Now 26, 24. It takes a few seconds. They are 22. Come on. They are 19. It will stay around sort of 15 to 19 even while in super cruise like this. It's engineered to run cold. So, you know, I'm quite happy with it. The idea was I thought that running cold would make it a lot easier to do Thargoid evac missions. Guess what? It doesn't. But it is good if you want to go investigate the maelstroms, which I do want to do at some point. Don't know if I'll do a video on that. I probably won't, because there isn't... I want to say there isn't really a lot to learn, but... I don't know, it could be interesting for people who are interested in Elite. For general people, though, it probably won't be. It'll just be an idiot dicking around in a cloud. You know what I mean? Alright. So that's jump number 2. So we need to go to Teperd. Over there. So we just go round the sun again. Yeah, we'll top up on a little bit of fuel while we're doing it because it's free fuel, so why the hell not? Just seems silly not to. The fuel scoop in this thing is absolute shit, but I don't like flying without one. I'm paranoid as fuck. I don't fancy calling the fuel rats to go, yeah, I forgot my fuel scoop, can you come pick me up? And then we could just charge our drive. Now we're out the way. You really shouldn't charge your drive when you're going around a sun, because going around a sun obviously heats your shit. I can speak. Going around a sun heats up your ship. Charging your frame shift drive to hyperspace jump also charges up your ship. So the two together, you can end up doing actual heat damage to your ship, so you don't really want to do that. You can. I mean, I can in this thing, but you don't really want to. Alright, H-Popis, that's where I'm going. So again, we go around the sun. And, ooh, newer system apparently. Apparently I've never been here. And that doesn't mean it's a new system. People have been here. It is discovered. It's just, I personally haven't. There we are. System state, Thargoid invasion. Right. Am I going to get hyperdicted? Let's find out. Come on. Jump. Come on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. We're in hyperspace. Now, Thargoids can pull you out of hyperspace. Are they going to this time? Because every time I've jumped here so far, they have done. Nope, I got away with it. Okay, right, and then we go to number 1 to go to this. Cook settlement is the one that is under attack. So that is where I'm going. And now we just need to fly over there and hopefully not get interdicted by a Thargoid, which is when it pulls you out of Super Cruise, which is what I'm in now. There we go. And then we just line it up like that. And it's basically sit here and wait. So, yeah. It might seem a bit boring, but when you end up being pulled out of hyperspace and have to run away, or you end up, you know, you're going here and you get pulled out of Super Cruise and you have to run away, I find it interesting because, you know, it actually requires you to be on the ball and think and use your skill and stuff like that. I don't have any skill, so I just use heat sinks and then run like a girl. And by run like a girl, I mean with my dress pulled up. Nothing against women, but running with a dress is a lot harder than running with a pair of pants. I think most people would agree with that. Alright, we spin it round because it's on that side of the planet. There we go. Then we aim roughly in the right area. And then I want my 50% key in a minute. I want to get as close as possible first before I throttle down. I found 75% can be a little bit too fast when you start entering the planet's atmosphere. So like round about here. There we go. I'd wait for the blue line. Get a bit closer. Bit closer. Bit closer. Come on. Come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. The altitude indicator's on, so I hit F3 to throttle down to 50%, which will also lower my speed a bit. Try and rotate it a bit so I'm a bit better lined up. And now we just have to go through this. OC is orbital cruise. We're going to hit that in a minute. There we go. Right, now I need to stay above the red, because if you don't do that, you dive too sharply and it aborts the cruise, and that's really bad. It will actually do hull damage for a start, and it fucks everything up. So then you have to leave the planet's atmosphere and come back, and it's just a whole thing. You don't want to have to deal with that if you don't want that, if you can avoid it. Right, DRP is when you drop out of orbital cruise and go into glide mode, which I should be about to do. We're not far off. You can see the thing on the right there, counting down. 80 kilometers, 70. Come on. Glide mode, please. There's a settlement appearing on the planet's surface. Come on. Come on, glide mode. Dropping from cruise. Entering glide. Planet is on fire. Switch to contacts. Are we there yet? Right. Throttle right down. Pop a heat sink. Aim down. Now, hopefully, I should be somewhat safe because there should be other players in the area fighting these bastards. Right, throttle down some more. I'm going way too fast. Right, I may have to do another pass. I'm still going too fast. It's kind of an issue. Right, there we go. Okay, okay, okay. Come on. 40. 100 odd meters from... Whoa! That was some stutter. That isn't the mini PC, by the way. That's just... It's suddenly going, oh god, I need to load in a load of players. So obviously it has to connect. I'm trying to get around. There's my landing area. Okay, good. Now I can creep forwards. I've taken no damage, so the Thargoids have not seen me. They're being distracted by the AX pilots, the anti-Xeno pilots. You can actually see a couple of them there. That's a Thargoid over there. And we don't want to play with the murder flowers. The murder flowers fucking hurt. Right, I'm just gonna slow down a bit and then start going down. There we go.
Hull integrity compromised.
That just means you landed, it's fine.
Taking damage.
And then we do that. Local services. So refueled, repaired, restocked my heat sinks. So we go mission board, passenger lounge.
This system is crawling with Thargoids. If we don't push him back, we'll
There we
be
go.
overrun.
Group transportation. Alright. Now you can make quite a bit of money doing this, but I like to go for material rewards because, like, say modified embedded firmware is a rarity grade 5, which is the highest you can get. So yes please, I'll take that because I'm going to need some. You need this for engineering. Engineering's upgrading your ship. So, and I have done a lot of engineering on this ship, and I've got more I need to do on other ships. So anything like that is really good. Yeah, I'll take some more of that. That's fine. 4 more passengers. There we go. I've got room for 8. Is there anyone of 8? There's 6. There's 8 there as well. Right. What about credits then? Well, you are offering $1 million and I can fit you. So there we go. So we do accept, back, exit, press 1, go away all the way over to navigation, galaxy map, my active missions, just hold left click on that. That will select the rescue ship we've got to go to. I said refuel. Right. There we go. So we launch, and now we need to get out before we get spotted by Thargoids. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Right. Here we go. So, thrust up. So you go up.
This system is crawling with Thargoids.
L to get rid of the landing gear, otherwise it limits your max speed. Boost. Pop a heatsink. I'll check what the mission critical message is in a minute. Sometimes it's like, well, if you get there faster, we'll pay you more. Right, charge for super cruise, not hyperspace. There is a difference.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. And we're out. So now we just need to make sure we don't get interdicted. Incoming enemy vessels. No, we're not doing that. Extra credits. Right, okay, so what? So they gave me like 2 minutes to get there, and when I had like 4 jumps to do. Yeah, fuck off. Wankers. Taking the piss now. Alright, so far so good. We've not been seen. That's fantastic. I have been interdicted on the way out of the planet before as well. That wasn't fun. I've been interdicted on the way into the planet too. Thought I was going to crash into the bloody thing. Right. So we're past the drop zone. We're going up out of orbital cruise. There we are. We're past orbital cruise. Now we just need to wait for that altitude bar to completely disappear. Because if you look at the small circle to the top left of the big one, there's a blue circle in it with a black, which is black inside. That means it's on the other side of the planet. So I can't jump because I can't see it. Like if I try and... Oh no, it is working. So apparently I've gone far enough around the planet. There we go. And in case you're wondering why it takes me forever to turn around like that, I've got relative mouse input turned on, which is better for flight assist off. I really wish there was a toggle for the keyboard for flight assist, not flight assist, relative mouse input on off. Because for Super Cruise you want it off, so you've got normal mouse input. But for flight assist off you want relative mouse input on, because it's way better. Unfortunately, no, there isn't such a thing.
Critical message.
Right, that'll be a can you get there faster probably. We'll have a quick look at that while we go around this sun. Bonus credits cancelled. Fuck off. You told me you weren't going to give me any anyway, because apparently I was taking too long, even though I hadn't even left the bloody station yet, you wanker.
Charging.
Absolute arsehole. Come on. I wonder if that planet I was landing on has got a really high gravity well, because I don't remember it being that much of a bitch to land on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my thrusters are just stupidly overpowered or some shit. Right, then. Interdiction commencing. Oh, someone was chasing me. Oops.
Incoming mission critical message.
Bonus credits cancelled. Fuck off. Stop telling me that. Alright, we go around the planet again. I'm going to start charging the drive now. I shouldn't because I'm still in the star's sort of corona area, but oh well. Like I said, this ship runs cold, so I can get away with it, so it's fine. Who cares? Just a little bit crispy. It's okay.
4, 3,
It's like when the edges of your bacon just start to crisp. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Alright, and then there should be one more jump after this, and I can get straight to the rescue ship. Come on. Drop me into the system, please.
incoming mission critical message.
Yes, you probably cancelled your fucking credits again, didn't you? Fuck off.
Fuel scoping.
Ah, elite dangerous. Great game, full of bugs. But still not as buggy as 7 Days to Die. I don't think anything could be that bad.
Engaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Okie dokie, here we go. Come on then, jump me to the next system. Country roads take me home and all that. There we go.
3, 2, 1.
Ah, I appear to be out of coffee. Well, that's a problem. I'll have to make one after I've landed this rust bucket. Come on. Come on. Right, there we go.
Critical message.
And then because I selected the mission objective from the galaxy map, it also plotted me to this system, as you saw, but it also auto-plotted me to exactly where I need to go for my mission drop-off, which is why I did it. So the rescue megaship is already selected, and I just, you know, pressed F4 to turn on 75% throttle for my Super Cruise, because you don't want to go too high or you overshoot it. I find 75% is the best. But I do have 50% set to F3 and 25% set to F2 and F1 set to 0. Just on the off chance I need to just completely cut my speed. Which has happened. Target acquired, proceed with interdiction. If I do that, that might stop it, but I doubt it. So I'm probably about to be interdicted by a pirate.
Heatsink deployed.
I do try running cold to get past that, but it doesn't always work. I don't think it's supposed to, but it's worth a try. Is he going to interdict or what? I'm waiting for it. One new contact. He might be catching up with me. Where are you, pirate face? There he is. Right. Slow down. Keep lined up with the escape vector. As close as I can. Missed where I need to go because of this twat face. And we just keep lined up as best we can. We need to make sure the blue bar keeps going up and the red bar keeps going down. Come on. Come on. There we go. Evaded. Now I need to go back to targeting the ship. Which requires me to keep doing this because relative mouse input. There we go. And now I can go back to 75% throttle. Yeah, delete that again. Your interdiction didn't go very well, did it, Mr. NPC Wankface? Right, Imperial Sanctum, we're nearly there. Ah, being a rescue vessel. Fraught with danger, be it from wanker NPCs or Thargoids. Or both, in fact. You can absolutely get shreked by both of them. Which has happened to me, I'm going to be honest. There might be other pilots around. There's new signal sources popping up everywhere. Other players. Oh no! Run away from the other players. Right, come on. We're nearly there. Wait for the disengage thing to pop up. Come on. Come on, it should be soon. Come on, I need to make coffee. There we go, disengage. Right, and then throttle down. Oh, piss off. Okay, and then, am I within 7.5? No. You can see on the right there, Imperial Sanctum, it's got the distance. Now I am. So I do that. And if my memory is correct, it's usually above. There it is, I can see the numbers. So I need to go a little bit to the right. While also turning left. To try and line it up. There we go. Very, very careful flying. Number 7, that is me. Okay, now you get to see me attempt to land this piece of shit. Again. Landing gear down. Throttle down. This is all done on mouse and keyboard, by the way. I know quite a few people have got like HOTAS setups. I don't. This is just mouse and keyboard. So if you want to play this and anyone says, oh, you need a HOTAS, you don't. You do if you want to do the whole immersion thing, but if you just want to play, you can do it with a keyboard and mouse. Right, am I facing the right way? I don't think I am. Nope, I'm not. Stop the ship, flip it round. Because you have to be facing that way. So you flip it round. And then you flip it over. Right, then we just go back a little bit. And we go down. There we go. Refueled, rearmed, into here. Mission board. Passengers. Completed. Right. Give me that. Give me that. I get money for it too, which is nice. You have to give it a second to connect to the mission server, because the mission servers are shit. Thank you. And then I want that one. And then you didn't have any, I was just taking the credits. That's fine. There we go. And again, you have to give it a second to connect to the mission server. Brilliant. There we go. 4 missions done. Got some materials. Got some cash. All good. There we go. That's where we're going to leave this episode. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more Elite, I'll probably do more as and when I feel like it. Let's hope this came out okay and I can edit it okay. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it. Big thanks to the YouTube members and the patrons whose names are on screen now, as their support has helped keep the channel going and also helped with mod development. Always, always appreciated. Please do the usual. Like, subscribe, comment, bell, and hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.